Door Guys. I'm Davis.
And Vinny.
And Sean.
Welcome to the show. As you can see, we have a empty seat over there if you're watching us on YouTube. And if not and you're listening, we have a fucking empty seat here. And the reason why is because Ty Walsh was going to come, but he would rather come. So that's why he's not here. And also lately, if you follow us or follow the Omaha Funny Bone, you probably know that we've had a couple pretty awesome comedians that we would have liked to have here, but it just didn't work out. And I'm going to blame myself on that one. We had Jim Brewer who said he would do it, which would have been awesome, but just the timing wouldn't work out for him. They're in and out of town. And then this last week we just had Chris Porter, and he was busy fucking because he knows a lot of people here in Omaha. So
is that really what happened? Because it's always these ones that we're on Friday night, you're going to be the one to talk to them. And I know you don't like to talk to people.
I don't.
So I'm sitting at home going, I'm waiting for you to say, yeah, we got him on Saturday. We'll do it. And then and then you're like, oh, they can't do it. I'm like, did you even fucking ask? Or did you just straight up and say, no, they can't do it. Sorry, they're busy.
Some of them I feel them out, and I don't like blatantly be like, oh yeah, we got a podcast. You do the podcast.
Yeah.
I just kind of mention, like you were doing to Brewer a little bit, mention that we have a podcast, but then they don't really like, kind of like you thought he did, is they don't really like bite on it, kind of just like fishing.
Oh yeah.
And but some guys like Porter, I'll just ask him because he's been here so many times. But just like I said, I'm not real forceful about asking and be like, oh, it'd be great to have you on or what, like make it like real awesome, because I know he has a lot of people to see here also. And I figured that'd be a fucking thing, and that, I feel bad, like, I don't know. I don't like doing it, guys. I fucking don't like doing it, guys. Lay down.
And now Davis has walked away.
What the fuck is he doing?
Now he's laying down. I guess he's going to lay on the stage. All right. So, Sean, I guess it's just you and me today.
Oh, that's cool. I don't like that motherfucker anyways.
He's going to go pout and take a nap. Taking a lesson from his daughter. Going to go pout on the stage.
Dude, I think he put his dick in that hole.
I'm sure he did. I mean, it's a big, warm square. Did you break the headphones?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just make sure I know my right and left over here. It really matters in my ears. I make sure I know where Sean's coming from.
It does. It totally matters.
Yeah, with Jim Brewer, I was talking to him. I told you this, Davis. So I was in the green room, and I had Googled him a little bit before and saw that he on Twitter, and he has he put his special out on Patreon. And then he started doing a podcast on Patreon. And so his deal was like, hey, sign up for the month, get it for a month and get my special, and you can get out right away. No big deal. But then he's putting this other content on there. Like he started doing podcasts with guests or people that are Patreon subscribers. And then he would let them ask him, like 5 questions, and then he'd spend an hour talking to him. And so I was talking to him about that. And then I mentioned our podcast and told him, we had been doing it and stuff like that. And I was fucking casting that lure out there real hard. And then he just wouldn't bite. And then he was like, you know what you should do? He's like, oh, that's awesome. He's like, what would be a great premise is if you interviewed some of the comics that are coming through.
Oh,
I was like, yeah, we do that. That's a good idea. And he's like, oh, what else you could do is you could talk about, certain comics, crowds, be like, oh, this crowd was sucked or this crowd was good. I was like, yeah, we do that too. So I was like, I didn't say it, but I'm glad you think the ideas we thought of are good.
Also, the other guy that was with him.
Oh yeah.
Can't remember his name.
Sib. He was the lead singer. He was the lead singer of the band Wax.
I have their album. Yeah.
Joe Sib.
Joe Sib.
Yeah.
13 unlucky numbers. But he was even like, he was like, you guys should do it in the showroom in there. And we were like, yeah, that's where we fucking do it, dude.
Yeah.
And it was nice of him to like, the Joe dude kind of was like hooking up Jim doing the podcast, which was super nice. But how it was going down was, and once again, I mean, I feel like we seem butthurt sometimes about how people, but it's like they were like trying to dictate how we do it. Like we need to do it in the green room. Like while Joe's on stage, you can have him and have a cup of coffee ready and have it all set up. And we're just kind of like, that's not what we do. Like you literally just suggested we do it in the showroom. That's where we do it, man.
Yeah.
And so it was just kind of like, it's not gonna work out time wise, and like we're not
Logistics was going to be a bitch.
and we fucking are gonna do what we're gonna do, like obviously, and so it just didn't work out, and so maybe he'll come again and it'll work out, but it just fucking didn't.
I know
man.
your guys' schedule just makes me pissed. I'm always ready. I'm ready to go.
You are ready to go always.
It's just
As long as we let you know in advance.
no, that's working. Just never count on me on a Friday night. Ever.
Yeah. Well, but what about the one show nights? Like, we did.
No. Friday is reserved.
Jerk night?
Yep.
Nice.
It's good. Yeah, it's gonna have to be like a Thursday night or a Friday if we do one shows again, or if Sundays came back, that'd be Sunday during the day too.
Because if we got to keep them here for another day to do that Sunday show, that's how we get them. Or like with Dave Landau, we got lucky and his flight was at like 1 o'clock or something like that.
On Sunday, yeah.
So we come up here at like 11, did the episode, and then I quick ran him to the airport. So the timing,
Well, and I thought Porter, because he's in Kansas City next week, because that's where he's from. Omaha's close. I figured he might be around, but he was leaving at like 8 o'clock this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
is he at the comedy club?
I'm not sure where he's at down
Dustin
there.
Kaufman's place, or
I'm not sure where he's at
In
down there. I just
KC?
know I saw his like tour dates on his Instagram or something, and that he's in Kansas City next weekend for Thanksgiving. It makes sense going home,
Yeah.
definitely.
So I figured he'd be around a little bit longer, but yeah, no, he's just busy, man. And like I said, I don't want to fucking pressure people. I don't want to be like someone to feel like they have to do this. And I think I've said this before, because they're here and they like Colleen and like they think like, oh, I'm gonna do like I just want you to come and like hang out. I don't want to fucking. I don't know, but I'm done. I'm not asking anyone else. Fucking.
Hey, I don't work on Fridays, so you're gonna have to ask if we're gonna do some of these Saturdays, motherfucker.
Damn it. Well, that could bring us to this vote here, dude.
I don't know that.
I would make a trip out. I mean, I'm not.
I mean, that is true.
I'm not afraid to go talk to these people.
I'm not afraid either. I mean, just
I'm not afraid.
Sure.
I'm afraid of being a douchebag.
I already am a douche.
I say Sean don't care.
Nah.
It really doesn't matter. It's like one of those things. Like forever, I was nervous about doing sound. And
Right.
It's not my favorite thing to do, but like I was literally nervous, and it's the dumbest shit to be nervous about.
Yep.
I'm literally on this podcast, like talking about buttholes and stuff, and I'm nervous about like saying announcements for a show. Like, give me a fucking break.
Talking for like a minute and a half, just because there's
Right.
100 to 300 people
Right,
in here,
right.
and only half of them are listening any damn way.
Yeah, no one listens, really. That's why we've cut it the last few times, and it's kind of worked out good. I explained it to Cameron Logsdon, too. So, you know how when we go through and we're like, have a good time tonight or whatever,
Yeah.
and they're like, yeah, I did do it again. Instead of going through everyone's credits, off of that loud cheer, we go, coming up, keep that noise going for your MC and host tonight, because they say that shit anyway. And how I explained it to them, and this is just how my mind's working, and I've only done it a few times. I know Billy does it all the time now like that, is by the time we go through everyone and we get to the MC, usually their fucking cheer for them coming to stage is so fucking lame, because you already said the person they're coming to see, and then the feature, and sometimes they might be like, oh, I don't know. And then you say the MC, and then they have no fucking idea, and they're like, what the fuck is taking? Like, that's how I feel, is like, okay.
That's how I've always done it.
Okay. So I feel like off of that, like, you guys ready to have a good time tonight? Come on, you can do better than that. And then they cheer, and then you're like, come on, keep that going for your host and MC coming to the stage. And you tell them, because they say all that shit anyway on stage. You know what I'm saying? And I know we've done it one way for a while, and I'm fucking, this is different. You always have done it this way?
Yeah, Sean does it the lazy way. You guys are doing it the lazy way now too.
I thought it made sense, dude.
See, well, here's the reason why I still do it that way, the other way. And I completely get what you're saying. But at the same time, most of the people, they don't know the feature act, and some of them may not even know who the fuck they're here to see. Like they may have heard of Chris Porter, but if you say those credits of he's been on, Letterman, he's been on, Tonight Show, you hear those things, then in their mind they're like, oh, okay, maybe he won't suck so bad. maybe this middle guy I've never even heard of. I mean, he's done something. Maybe he's not going to suck.
But don't they say that on stage also, so they'll know? But at the you're talking about the very beginning.
The very
they'll know
beginning,
that.
yeah, because they could be coming in and they don't really know, what to expect of the show. It's kind of setting that tone of the show of, instead of just you got these two dudes that have been out on the road and they're like, oh, okay, well, maybe they'll be funny, maybe they won't. But if you got, these guys have done something, then it kind of sets.
You're helping those guys out that can't do 10 minutes, giving them something to talk about. If you don't talk about the giving all the credits.
I'm coming to sit over there, dude.
They don't do the you fucking better. They don't. But the 10 minutes, the credits shouldn't be part of their set. That the host is supposed to do 10 minutes or whatever they can, and then announcements, not 10 minutes with announcements, unless it's a
true.
So I'm not trying to give them material. They should come up with their own damn material. And
true.
And then announce the other stuff later. And yes, and that's why I always try and find different credits from the back from what they say up on stage. So, like, if they've been on comedy, like the feature act, if they've been on Comedy Central and Letterman, I'll say Comedy Central from the back, and then up front they can say Letterman or they can say Comedy Central and Letterman.
Gotcha. Just
to, reiterate that. But, I'm not saying, your guys' way is wrong, even though it is. But like I've always said, when you get in there and do it, you make it your own. So
that is true.
If you find a way that you think is working and it's going, then and the crowd's cool the rest of the show, then go for it.
Sometimes the crowd isn't cool no matter what you do. So.
That is for sure.
It's definitely that definitely happened. It might have been first show for Brewer was kind of weird.
On Friday?
Yeah, on Friday, not Thursday.
Thursday wasn't.
Yeah,
bad.
no, not Thursday. Friday it was kind of. First show they were, and it wasn't for Brewer. It was for the feature, and for Joe. But yeah, sometimes you just get those rooms that are weird, or you get people that come out here that like only saw him on Saturday Night Live, so they're like
expecting the Goat Boy.
Yeah, they
want
to see Goat Boy and shit. And if they don't get that, they're kind of like,
it sucked.
Yeah, fuck. I thought it was Saturday Night Live. I thought it was 1996.
So I started watching stuff with Jim Brewer, and I thought if we would have got him, it would have been like an extension of a Fox News podcast. Because that's where
could have been.
Oh yeah,
could have been for sure.
He's all about the COVID, the vaccinations.
Which I don't feel his set was too crazy like that though.
It was a bit. It had quite a bit of that stuff in it. But
yeah.
I wasn't in here for a lot of it. I think I was out talking to you and Joe for most of it.
Yeah, that is true. We were trying to set something up, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think was Daisy on that night? I don't remember if it was Daisy or Connie. One of them had made a comment about, I think he kind of lost the crowd with some of that COVID stuff.
Yeah,
but,
definitely.
And it might have been Joe said something about that too. I don't remember.
I don't know. They were both pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
everyone was super
cool.
nice. So.
And I had that conversation with Jim for probably a good 10 minutes before the show, 10, 15 minutes. Talking about our podcast, talking about his podcast, trying to get some ideas, and just telling him, what I thought was really cool, with that interview that he's doing with his Patreon members. But yeah, they're both super nice.
You have COVID?
Bless you.
God, I hope not. I'm getting on a plane tomorrow.
Same here. That's why I'm taking all my vitamins over here, and whiskey and water. And my tits look great tonight. I was just looking at the thing.
Look at those tits.
It's just I hate how I sit in this bench over here. I always look weird. I feel like I might move over there, Sean.
You do.
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
Do my tits look good, Sean?
Tits always looking good.
Dude, you were giving me shit before the show started about my hat.
Yes.
What the fuck, dude?
You've got a sticker on it.
I do. I do. And I agree with you that is kind of douchey. We're always worried about being a douchebag for some reason. But this says World Series on it.
Yeah. Show the camera.
Yeah, it says World Series on it. And I'm not taking it off, motherfucker, because my team won the World Series. It doesn't happen. I'm not going to wear this hat all the time. I just wore it for the show today.
Just don't leave the bill completely flat.
Why?
I hate that.
But this is a collector's item, dude.
No.
You've seen me wear a hat before. How many hats do I have with like a straight fucking bill, dude?
None.
Right. So this
Now
is
he's got one.
And it's the style, you know. We're on the internet. People think I'm cool.
Not really.
If I turn it backwards, would that make you better? That make you
Then
feel
you can't
better?
see the sticker or
Yeah,
the
I
flat
can't
bill.
see the sticker.
Okay,
you know,
perfect.
because
I'll
you're
do that.
big noggin.
You fucking son of a bitch.
Well, you know, I was thinking about that the other day. I remember back when hats used to come all straight like that, and then we would bend them.
I'd put them in like a cup, dude. Like,
Yeah.
like bend it in like a cup like this, and put
like
it and just leave it there for days.
Yeah, yeah. And then the company started making them bent, and now they're going back to everybody wanting it flat again.
You can get them any style. I feel like now you can get them where like I used to. Geez, let's get rid of this hat. I just want to show like
Becoming a prop now.
I used to like on the inside of your hat here. It has like that.
Oh yeah,
I
that
mean,
meshy thing.
On baseball hats, like it's real stiff, like they're real like square when you first get them. So I used to take scissors and separate that from the fabric and cut it out because it would make it like the low profile hats that that they sell now. They literally sell them where they don't have that in them, so they like fit on your head. And I used to like the worn in look when I was younger, so that's why I would do that shit. Wash it, do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Now you can just buy hats that are all worn in.
Oh yeah.
And some guy's wearing it at the factory all day. That's how they get them worn in. I missed out on a career opportunity back in the day because I was real good at it. My brother used to have me bend his hats for him because I had a good curve.
You should have started a business.
I should have.
Side business.
And now I'm back. Now I'm to flat bills because I didn't. Like my flat bills, dude. I don't know how that. I feel like that's a thing that came back around. I feel like my dad, like in the 70s, wore like flat bills.
Well, if you like go to like a veterans thing,
Mhm.
everybody has those flat-billed hats that say USS Arizona.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very veteran thing to do.
To have a flat bill.
Oh yeah.
Was that military hats then? Or did the military
yeah.
hats usually were they flat billed or were they curved? Whoa!
That
Don't-
was me.
Don't pick that up. Put
I
that
won't.
down.
Are your teeth metal?
Come in Tokyo.
Yeah, it's a very military thing to do. I would never wear one, but
Yeah, but when you were in the military and you had to wear a hat, was it a flat bill or was it a curved bill?
it was curved because I made it curved.
Again, shot not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
Ryan, who used to work here, smaller Ryan, because we were talking about the larger Ryan earlier.
Gus.
Oh yeah.
Not Gus, the other
Not
Ryan.
Gus.
Yeah.
We're talking about Rick from Pawn Stars.
Yep. Rick from Pawn Stars. Gotcha.
I think I wore a hat one time that was. I feel like it was a little bit curved, but it was still on the straighter side. And he fucking like flipped my hat off my head when I came in. He's like, "You fucking bend your bill." I was like, "Jesus, old man." I feel like your field of vision when it's not all bent down is a lot better, dude. I
Yeah.
can see all over this room.
Doesn't block the view.
Has anyone seen that dude?
No. Someone was asking about him the other night. Maybe Scott was asking if he knew if he was still alive, and I was like, I think so.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
I was like, I haven't talked to him forever, but I don't know if he's talked to anybody. He's a quiet guy, so
Yeah, he doesn't do a lot of talking.
so I don't know.
Yeah. And I don't know anybody here that had ties because he knew a couple of the old servers. He knew Katie, the little short one, and
Little short blonde girl.
Oh, that's
yeah.
right.
And then I think she was his path in here. So I don't know that we have anybody here that would still keep in contact with him.
I think it was the other way around. I think he was here before her.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't remember. You could be right. Either way,
Whatever.
I don't know who. I don't. There's no one here that would be able to reach out and find out.
Or who would want to.
Unless he listens. If he listens, Ryan, hit us up on the email.
Yeah, we miss you, buddy.
We want to know if you're still alive. How you doing?
Speaking of email,
Speaking of email,
Well, that's a great segue.
Look at
dude.
you,
This
Sean.
guy's a professional.
So the first email, we've been sitting on this for a while. We got the email back on, Jesus Christ, October 5th of Russ telling us that
What's up, Russ?
about who he was still looking for the feature act for Rich Voss when he was
Oh, yeah,
here.
you found this out finally, right?
We found this out.
We gave this guy like 30 different answers.
I know, we were wrong every time. We went back to the archives, and
He probably doesn't even listen anymore. He's like, you guys
I know,
are full
right?
of shit.
He's like, I don't care anymore.
These guys are full of shit. They're liars.
Well, if you are still listening, Russ, we did go back, and I believe it was 2018. The headliner was Rich Voss, and you were right. Nick Allen was the host, and the feature act was Mike Paramore. And Mike Paramore is a gigantic black man.
I feel like I said this guy's name before.
You sure it wasn't when we were talking about it during the research? I mean, it's been a fucking while since we...
I mean, that could be very true.
So, yeah. So, we went
Mike
back.
Paramore.
Mike Paramore.
Congratulations.
And we've been sitting on an answer for a while.
Yes, we've had this answer, and we made you wait.
Well, but we did the Josh episode, we did the John Paul episode, and it just,
And happy Thanksgiving, Russ. There you go.
Yeah.
Put that in your cornucopia and smoke it, bud.
uh,
Didn't we have a couple other emails, or are those just the normal guys
We
giving us crap?
did well. It was a little bit of both. So
Okay.
we had a couple of emails from the normal guys about our Halloween Dungeons and Dragons episode.
We use normal guys loosely, also.
So I don't know. I don't know if you saw these or not, but I know Sean.
I think I did browse over them, and I don't think we've talked about that episode yet either, really, because we've had these other shows.
We mentioned it a little
Did we?
bit, yeah. But
It was
we
super
didn't talk
fun.
about it.
I haven't really ever played that game. I had a lot of fun. I feel like I did drink a little too much. I had a little too much fun.
Did you too, Sean?
I was definitely holding a sword to Sean's throat most of the last part of it, and I feel like I gave up on the game towards the end. I got too drunk, and I was kind of like, let's fucking stop playing
I
this
walked
shit.
away and came back with a brisket sandwich. I was so messed up.
Well, and at the end, Sean's like, I just want to roll dice. I just want to attack something. I want to kill something.
That's the point.
Yes, but you need to be a little more specific.
That's something we should do again. I feel like it got a little bit of a all right reception. I mean, it wasn't for everybody, but some people out there I think liked it, and so we might do that again.
And Brian did a great job with it, and I told him, several times that, I'm hoping it got a good reception. I hope you guys liked it, but if not, I mean, that's something that I would do, once a month, just because he did such a great job with it, and
Right.
We had a lot of fun, and
Maybe it can be its own separate thing, but Under the Door Guys thing. I've been talking about a sports show on the side that's going to come soon. Just call it
D&D's not a sport.
No, just sports, because I like talking sports with Josh. We talked a little bit of baseball, and I've been wanting to do it for a while, but I just didn't really know how to do it, and I think I'm going to do it and Under the Door Guys. Maybe we'll put it on Patreon. Maybe put a couple episodes for free. I'm just going to call it sports. And just
Clever
have
name.
like a few topics or whatever to talk to bullshit, because I like sports. And
Me
Go
too.
talk
ball.
about 'em.
What?
I said go ball.
Go ball.
ball.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Sean's going to be a regular on that one.
Yes.
But anyway, that's
So, yeah.
we're gonna have some more shit coming. I'm gonna start working harder on this.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We talk a lot.
Time
and
is hard, dude.
It is fucking hard. We talk about that a lot, and then we had all these plans for scheduling guests and doing all this stuff, and then
And then
we
life.
just don't. Yeah.
Life, man. Having kids and doing regular life shit
And
gets in the way.
wives and work and
Oh, this guy.
Wait, you don't have a wife or work?
Oh, I do.
Okay.
He's just like, whatever. I'm ready all the time.
Yeah,
Didn't you hear him earlier?
I forgot.
He's like, I'm ready.
Dude, I come here half asleep. I mean, come on.
You've fallen asleep on an episode.
Very true. Very true.
Well, we can't all do it.
Yeah, dude. If we're all falling asleep, then there's dead air.
This is called the fucking sleep podcast.
Should I play the fucking medicine hat induction music and we can all take a nap?
That would be awesome.
I'm sure someone would watch a YouTube video of us sleeping. Just sitting here sleeping. For sure.
You'd probably jerk off to it too.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. People, they pay for a lot of weird shit these days.
That's for sure.
Get
We could put that on our Patreon.
We could put
We'll
that
just
on
be
our
sleeping
Patreon.
here.
Do we have a site on OnlyFans?
No, but we should, right?
Yeah.
Because we can just put this on there, even though it's not porno.
I don't think OnlyFans is exclusive to porn.
No. But also, I was thinking of porn. You can put it on Pornhub too. There's some guy that just makes regular videos.
Dude, I could take my pants off right now.
Okay. We're only filming waist up.
I was gonna say you might be. And there's his dick. Oh.
And we're pulled from YouTube after countlessly breaking copyright laws and Sean showing his dork.
It's called a wiener.
I was giving you credit. A dork is a whale's dick.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll go with yours.
I
Wiener
really
dog.
don't believe that, Mr. Bluetooth.
You don't, dude. We have Google capabilities now. I also Googled this shit on my fucking phone.
See if we can do this.
Yeah, let's do, try to type in Bluetooth comes from Vikings? Question mark.
All right, let's see. So if you're watching,
if you're watching on YouTube, we got this coming up. If you're not, we're Googling this. I told these guys that Bluetooth, like for your phone or whatever, the Bluetooth thing is named after a Viking. I think his name's like Harold Bluetooth or something.
It's probably Bjorn.
And the symbol is actually like the Bluetooth symbol that's on your phone, like when you turn Bluetooth on. That was like a symbol, some kind of symbol that involved the Vikings. Now, I don't know the details, and these guys think I'm retarded. So they were both like, whatever, fuck that. They were so mad. So,
well, yeah, it sounds ridiculous.
Is it it's up there now on the screen for you.
Do we have a Viking? I mean, does the Viking need to have wireless connection on it to his boat?
I forget why it actually was pulled from that. Maybe because it was invented by people in Norway. Is that true?
Maybe.
Bluetooth.
I don't know about that.
But yeah, see, it's right there on your screen. If you're watching on YouTube, that's the fucking symbol. And
it says it's true that the Bluetooth is named after an ancient Viking king who unified Denmark and Norway. Harald reigned as the king of Denmark and Norway in the late 10th century from 958 to 985. It was known for uniting the tribes of Denmark and converting the Danes to Christianity, according to Britannica.
See, and so when you Bluetooth, you unite your fucking whatever to the other device, you know?
Dude, I am not using Bluetooth anymore if it's religious.
Oh, what the? It's not religious.
Yeah, look at that crazy.
What's the Bluetooth symbol, dude? I don't know why. I'm not sure, but yeah, you guys, I know stuff, you son of a bitch.
Is that just because
I know about history things?
Yeah, history.
Is that why you're up at 3 a.m.?
Yeah, I'm just Googling shit all night long.
Yeah.
Getting in YouTube wormholes.
I'm like
poisoning my brain.
I'm commenting at like 3 in the morning the other day on our little chat we have, and Davis immediately responds. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing up?
He was like, I just woke up for work. I'm like, oh, I'm always awake. And he's like, what? And I was like, it's a curse. I don't know, man. Sometimes I just can't sleep. My brain is an active thing, and I try to fill it with not bullshit. But
that's surprising.
Like Vikings,
I know, right?
Bluetooth stuff.
So I know a lot of like random shit, like the Viking Bluetooth thing. I have no idea where I learned that. I did. Sometimes I'll try to read a book to go to sleep, and that's usually the best thing. But sometimes I won't even.
You have
put
a
me to
book
sleep.
at home about Bluetooth.
It could
and
be
Vikings.
could be. Could be. I don't know. It could be in one of the books I have. Yeah, I do read about like shit like that. Old Viking. I like non-fiction books is usually what I read. History type shit. Real boring stuff. Or books on tape. I like that kind of stuff too.
That boring stuff will put you to sleep.
Right, but sometimes it doesn't work. So
I was thinking you just had like, green eggs and ham.
Easy shit to read.
Yeah.
Harold the Bluetooth.
Yeah. Clifford the red dog.
At first I thought, maybe Harold had blue teeth, but that's not it.
Yeah, you said it was out because of his blue teeth or something.
There is something, now that I know that we have this Google, I can just fucking spit shit all day. There was these people, there's these people in Kentucky called the Blue Fugats, who literally their skin turned blue from like shit they were eating and stuff, and they were inbreeding, and they like were blue people, like Smurfs.
Nah.
Yeah, for sure. They're called the Blue Fugats, dude.
Were they dipping themselves in like porta potties
No.
or something?
Once again, I only know half the story. This is what's wrong with America, dude. I remember, because it's shocking to see a picture of blue people, but I don't remember. It was something about the environment they were living in or whatever, and the inbreeding that was going on.
They were fucking in a porta potty.
Like, your blue skin, it's real hot. Blue Fugats, dude. It's a real thing.
Oh my god.
All right.
Was
then.
everything Smurfy for them, or?
It was a long time ago, and yeah, what's this? Internet's bringing up deals and shit.
I know. This is new technology for us.
So I've done a few different podcasts. The other ones obviously didn't have tons of listeners either. But I did one where we would, looking for things. We didn't talk to comics or anything. It was just like me and my brother and like one of my friends. And so we'd look up shit. And we did one that was real crazy on Skinwalker Ranch is this place. And they have a TV show about it now.
Dude,
and
I was just there. I was just there in September.
Shut up. Are you serious?
I was.
Are you lying to me right now?
No, I was in Vernal, Utah.
Shut up, dude.
No.
So like a long time ago when I first started doing podcasts, I did a whole show about this, like in the dark, and we were like freaking each other out. So I read about this, and now it's like a big thing, like on the History Channel has a show about it.
The show is awesome.
Yeah, and I'm pissed because fucking I'm like,
you were there.
We did this shit
Dude,
first.
Let's go.
I'll go,
back.
dude.
They have a great brewery there.
Of course, you found that.
Oh yeah, first thing we found. We ate there twice. And we were only there one night.
Did anything crazy happen to you?
No. We didn't go to the actual ranch, but
Well,
we
yeah,
were in
but
Vernal, Utah.
You're in the area, dude. They talk about
Yeah.
like portals and shit maybe on this ranch, dude.
No,
Oh,
what I
yeah.
think it is there was a meteor that hit that area because they're thousands and thousands of years
gotcha.
ago. So they're in like a basin. Sorry. They're in this like basin, and you can tell like a meteor or something hit where the ranch is, and what it is it's like
because the house is here, and then
Electromag-
behind it is like a like you said, like the lip of a. I didn't know it was a big crater, but yeah, it's exactly what you said.
It's like energy type stuff.
Yes.
Electromagnetism and stuff, probably because of the minerals and stuff that were in the meteor. And so, like,
You don't think it's a portal to another dimension, dude, that
No.
people are crossing through?
no, there's no such thing, dude.
How do you know, dude?
Because I'm smart.
Do you
And I
know? Do you know about what CERN is? CERN.
Yes.
You know about this hydro collider fucking
Yes.
shit, and you don't think that's fucking up shit, time and stuff.
But
They say time moves.
CERN is not the problem at Skinwalker.
No, I
Skinwalker
agree with that. No,
Ranch.
you're right. You're right. You're right. I tried to redirect you. No, you're absolutely correct. Yeah, maybe it is the energy shit at Skinwalker Ranch.
It definitely is.
But
because-
the Native American, the Indians that were around there for all that time have been like talking about like creatures and shit they see.
Well, what it was is there were two tribes, and out of the two tribes, one of them enslaved the other. And what happened is the enslaved tribe started. We'll just say it's a rumor that their medicine men were shapeshifters.
Yes.
And so that's what a skinwalker is this-
Yes.
It's a shapeshifter, and it's like their medicine man was the shapeshifter. But I think everything that they're experiencing at Skinwalker Ranch is energy related.
Have you heard the stories, like the last people that actually were just residents there, like the lady coming home, like putting groceries away and leaving the room, coming back, and they're like all back on the counter and shit like that.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
fucking, that's energy shit, dude.
No, that's just,
That's a lie. That's a lie by that lady.
yeah. I don't believe it. I'm a skeptic, man. I don't.
It's good. It's good to have skeptics, dude. I like to jump on board, like I do believe it, but I'm very skeptical about shit too. But I like the, I guess the mysticism of like all the like ghosts and shit like
like-
that.
You want to believe?
Yeah, I do.
Like,
No, I
like
totally
X-Files?
do. No, I totally want to fucking believe, dude. I totally do.
You know, I remember a long time ago, probably about 20 years ago, my mom was really big into ghosts. And so I remember I built a house, and it was right next to a cemetery. So, like, one night we went over there, and we were taking photos. And every time you see, like, a little orb,
Right.
oh, that's a ghost. That's a ghost. No, that's just light and moisture in the air. You know, that's what that is. But people think those little orbs are ghosts in your photos. You know,
You mean there's dust floating around in the air and cameras pick that up?
oh yeah.
No, Sean. Those are spirits.
No, they're not.
Are you sure about this? You don't think that there's weird, have you heard of Ball Cemetery?
Ball Cemetery?
Ball Cemetery,
Is it like a bunch of
B-A-L-L.
nutsacks buried there?
It's here in like Louisville, Nebraska. It's like if you look it up, it's one of like the most haunted places in like on the list of top haunted places in America. It's one of the most haunted places around. I've been there. So me and my friends, when we were way too old to be doing this shit, and there's still probably video somewhere. There's a house up here on the hill, and then as you drive down, there's like trees all around. And when you enter the trees, no matter if it's the brightest day ever, because of how thick the trees are, it just goes, it's like dark. It's like driving in the dark, which is eerie in the first place. Then you get down there, and it's a little turnaround, and then over here is a real fucking old cemetery, like 1800s. Like people don't get buried there now. So it's a very small cemetery in the back of this cornfield in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. And the story is that these the headstones and a bunch of them are like this. They snap off, and then when you come back or whatever, and they're like old school, like heavy fucking things that they're like back up or whatever. So me and my friends, because you're not. Kids go there. It used to go there and party like 80s style. Fucking, if you go there, like we went there during the day, and there's like chicks' underwear and a shoe on the ground. Like fucking, so the cops go there all the time. So it's not a good idea to just like go there by yourself. So we went to the house up there, just a bunch of like 22, 23-year-old dudes. And we were like, we're paranormal investigators. And we'd like to go into Ball Cemetery. And they're like, we rent this place, but we know the caretakers. And they gave us their number. And we called them, and we said, we're doing we want to interview you, blah, blah, blah. They met us there during the day. And they got out, and they were super old. And the lady was wearing a dress that she for sure made herself. And her husband, or whoever he was, looked like a skeleton. He was about 900 years old. He had a corncob pipe, and he said we could not film him whatsoever. And he sat on a headstone and smoked his corncob pipe the whole time. Then we were like, we started out asking. We were trying to be like real professional about this shit.
Did it smell like a skunk?
It didn't.
You're saying there might have been tobacco in that corncob
Yeah,
pipe?
exactly.
No, it was someone's ashes.
It smelled like brisket.
So then, and like I said, I might be able to locate this video of this interview because we filmed the whole thing. And if I can, I'll put it. That'll be our first Patreon thing for sure. But we asked the lady, like, about the Ball people that were there that like own the cemetery, and then we asked her about if she could like tell us if she knew like how some of the people passed away, or if she knew of some of them, and she told us no. And then she proceeded to take us to every single grave in the cemetery and tell us about the person there. And I'm not shitting you, over the half of the graves in there were little kids from back in the day, which makes sense because it was like 1800s or whatever.
Smallpox.
But then it's also like I feel like you hear about shit, skeptics, when it's haunted, that shit's more haunted when there is like fucking a kid tragedy or something like that. And this was during the daytime, and the only eerie thing to me, besides the whole situation of this lady and how they looked, and it's hard to explain, so hopefully I can find this video, but there is a lot of feedback on the video in certain places when she'd say certain things, which is like an energy thing. So to me, like, there's energy in the cemetery because of your spirit or whatever, things happening there. There's something going on there that's different than somewhere else. Do I know what that is? Is it haunting? Is it actual souls? I don't fucking know, but that place is creepy. And dude, I don't know. Like he said, I want to believe. I don't believe because I've never fucking seen a ghost, but I want to. You know what I'm saying? That's why I go to that cemetery, and I like the adrenaline rush and all that shit. But there's something there. There's something else going on, you know?
So, I've, thought about stuff like that quite a bit. And, I've had experiences, but a lot of it has been around lucid dreams. So, like, I've been asleep and I've seen, like, old family members that have passed away and stuff like that. And I have such... I don't even know the word, but I really have like vivid dreams every night.
Yeah.
And some of them are, like I'm laying in bed and I'm paralyzed. I can't move, but I'm like falling and, just weird shit. But I think people latch onto that and make that, their, I'm breaking up pretty bad, aren't I?
No.
No.
No?
You were just a little bit far. I just turned it up a little bit.
Yeah.
You're good,
All
man.
right.
Yeah,
Cool.
you're good.
People are just latching onto that and just taking
Do
that.
you have
as,
reoccurring dreams? I have very vivid dreams.
Oh, yeah.
Not every night, but a lot of times I do. And
every night, dude. Every night.
Stop doing mushrooms before you go to bed, dumbass.
Oh, fuck.
So this is an idea, and when I say, I just like to, like I said, the mysticism of things. Do you ever think, and obviously probably not, different dimensions or universes that in your dreams you're visiting maybe yourself or something in a different?
I don't know if I
thing,
believe
you know what
in
I'm saying?
different dimensions, but I do believe that there could be other
Like
planets
right.
like ours,
Right.
where there's a sun and there's, a moon and, there's life. Do they look like us? Probably not. But, I believe that could be. But I don't believe in ghosts.
Yeah, I got
That's where it draws the line.
You like that?
Way to button that baby up.
Oh, yeah.
I used to have a dream
Little Ray Parker Jr., right?
I don't have this dream anymore, but when I was little, and I still fucking remember, I used to have this dream all the time when I lived in Alabama. My elementary school sat here, and then like behind the playground was like thick woods. And I'd always have this dream where I was playing on the playground, and like 15 Doberman pinschers would come running out of the woods, like almost like Resident Evil zombie fucking things. Like coming after me, and then I'd like wake up like, oh fuck, like as a little kid, and I still remember that shit to this day. Like that's how scared I was. I'd have that dream all the time, dude. If you're a fucking dream master, you let me know what that means. You email us at doorguyspod@yahoo.com.
Dude, if that happened to me, I would just pull out my gun.
I was like 6, dude. I didn't have a gun.
You're in your dream. You could have anything you want, man.
But a 6-year-old doesn't think about
I
grabbing
didn't have a
guns.
lucid dream when I was 6, bud. That's now when I feel like I'm in a different dimension visiting the other Davis.
So what is lucid dream? Is that the one where you know you're dreaming and you can do whatever you want, or?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you basically
definitely.
control, yeah.
Yeah. You know, flap your wings and you can fly.
Yeah.
You know, that is like every night for me.
Like The
dude.
Matrix?
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Have you always been like this, or did this start recently?
No, it's always been like that.
It's always been, so it
Yeah.
wasn't CERN. All right.
No.
It wasn't living near a cemetery.
I don't like this CERN shit, dude.
What's CERN?
So CERN is like this big hydrogen collider in
Yeah,
the like 500 football fields under the earth.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was built basically in the Bible where fucking the 4 horsemen come back, and all the nations are like in front of the thing outside. It has a big like Hindu statue, and like there's a bunch of nations on it. No one really will tell you what the fuck they're doing down there, but there's been a lot of like fucking people who are like, this isn't good. There's things they've monitored. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but they've come out in the past few years and said time is a little bit different. Like it's like how time moves is a little bit fucking slower, like in the past recent years or whatever.
Sheldon Cooper's hanging out down there.
Yes, maybe.
It's like fucking Stranger Things.
Yeah, or like that Spider-Man, the animated one that just came out not too long ago. That's what they're fucking with. That has the Spider-Verse one, the cartoon one. That's what they're fucking with in that thing.
Yeah.
So they're like trying to make dark matter or some crazy shit, but like who the fuck knows what they're doing? This thing's just spinning fucking fast as fuck, like making like who, dude? It's fucked up. Like they shouldn't be fucking with shit like that. Is all I'm saying. Because you know, like how weird has the last 10 years of fucking living been, dude? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, anyway,
Do you
it
think
scares me, dude. I don't know. Because I don't know. That's above my pay grade, dude. I don't fucking
Do you think
know.
Trump was a product of CERN?
Maybe. Possibly.
Trump was around before CERN.
Well, you know, just
Yeah, but it could have changed, like, that's the thing
His
is
brain
like
waves got fucked up. because
no
of
no
CERN.
so what it is like skip like so there's a theory like that there's different timelines going on. That's the like different dimension thing, and that we were on a timeline,
Yeah.
and then it skipped to like a different or between timelines. And here's fucking, have you heard of the Mandela effect?
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that they say might be a byproduct of that. And there's certain things where I know where they talk, it's like it's not a real thing. It's like collective thought or whatever. But when I was young, my grandma read me Bernstein Bears book all the time, and it was spelled the wrong way for sure. Then they say, like now it's spelled Bernstein Bears or whatever. That's not how I fucking remember.
Berenstain Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. But I vividly remember it being spelled the same way, and all the time I try to look through boxes to find like an old book from back in the day, but all the ones I have it spelled the right way, so it has to be that my brain has fucking changed it. You know what that's what they say anyway, but maybe CERN skipped us over. You don't fucking know, dude.
It's Berenstain Bears.
That's BURRS.
Bernstein.
Is that why the Simpsons are always predicting shit because they're from
Maybe.
different timelines?
Yeah, maybe. Matt Groening. There's
Yeah.
like 7 Matt Groenings.
Yeah. They all come together, and that's how they get all their scripts. And then they just wait for it to come true.
Yeah, that could be.
I think we cracked the code.
We did. This is an interesting.
Wait till this one gets. I know, right? This is fucking deep, man.
Be like, this Davis guy's really fucking weird.
Oh, he is. He is.
This is what
very
happens when
much
we
so.
don't have comic guests.
Don, we fucked one up with him. Don Sear, he'd like to be on again soon. I told him we'd have him on.
Yeah, Don sent us an email about the D&D one. That was pretty funny.
Oh yeah, let's read that.
Yeah. He said, he goes, I'm still not giving you my address, though technically you already have it.
This is true.
And he said, Vinny having to remind everyone how to play was great. Daryl just not wanting to be healed so he didn't have to play was genius. I think Davis was putting out a lot of backflip envy.
That is true. That's absolutely true. If I could do a backflip right now, dude, I'd do like 3 of them for you guys.
And Christian, who's former door guy who was on a previous episode, he said, so I listened to the whole thing. I've never played D&D. I've never had any interest in it. However, after listening to you guys play, I can say with all honesty that I'm still not at all interested in it.
Fair enough.
Yeah. We need to have Christian come up here.
That
we need to have him play. Too.
That might be my favorite email. Oh, he'll hate it, dude. It'll be
I know.
awesome.
It'll be great. We can get a camera set up just on him like we had on Brian.
We'll see. We'll try to talk. We'll lure him here under other
false pretenses.
Yeah, for sure. Great. He listens. He'll know.
Yeah, I know.
We're just kidding.
No. We really do want to talk about the Cubs all day, Christian.
Go Ball.
That's our first guest on sports. Yeah, you guys, if you're listening, you should probably shoot us an email about anything. We'll read it. We'll interact. We like, that's why we do it, is because you guys listen.
So there's something I was thinking about, and I haven't talked to you guys about this yet, so let's bring it up on the podcast too. So, we've had lots of talks ourselves about content and putting things out and how often we should do it and stuff like that. So I was wondering, what do you guys think? Maybe we create a Facebook and or a Twitter poll, or we create some sort of poll and we ask people what they want. If they want weekly content, if they want bi-weekly content, if they
skits,
only want
regular
monthly
videos.
Well, and I'm just thinking about the amount of times that we get together, because because when we don't, like we did Josh Sneed, and then we didn't do one last week, and we feel bad because stuff just didn't work out. So maybe we ask everybody and we go, what do you think? Do you want to do it? How often do you want to listen?
Well, that's just gonna.
Do you want to see my dick?
That'll be a separate poll.
Oh, all right.
That's on our fans.
Poll, get it? Poll.
Our only fans. Naked podcast.
So,
I think we can do that, but that's also gonna. I feel like if we have, just from looking at the numbers, we have a good amount of you guys that listen every week. It seems like that are the same people. I think those people are gonna be like, do more.
Well, and if we get that, that's fine.
Right.
Then we'll make more of an effort to get something, or try, because we always try and get some stuff stocked up and built into the can, and then we then 2 or 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Well, we do, and then 2 or 3 weeks in a row stuff happens and it doesn't work out. So then we blow our wad of what we had in the can.
Yeah.
So I chose my words appropriately, and so yeah, I don't know, just something I was thinking about, and I
think that's
talk to you guys
idea.
about beforehand, but I thought I'd do it on here.
I'm gonna try, and we've talked about a bunch of different shit, like we just said earlier. I'm gonna try and really fucking get after that shit after the Thanksgiving holiday and stuff. So hopefully we can get that done.
So Davis, I don't believe you.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fucking fine.
Well, because after Thanksgiving is Christmas, and there's family
I'll prove
shit
you
involved
wrong,
with that.
dude. Right.
And we're going to be busy here because, we're starting to get into our holiday season, and we're getting all kinds of groups and stuff like that. And bringing in all these groups, we get a lot of stories out of them.
I mean, that
so,
is true.
We'll have
that
content
is true.
for that.
That is true.
I mean, I know that
we got some comedians coming up that we might be able to get on. I don't want to mention names because I don't want to jinx anything. And also we have
Bob Saget.
Yeah, I know, right? That'd be fucking awesome.
We have I wanted to do a Thanksgiving. I think we're gonna do like a Christmas Thanksgiving special type thing, like we did last year.
And we're getting close to number 50, and we want to try and do that special thing for that. We gotta see if we can make that happen.
So
What is it?
Naked podcast.
Oh,
Just kidding.
We all only wear Santa hats.
on our
Strategically
wieners?
placed. Yes. Your wiener or your dong, wherever you want to wear it. Or dork, excuse me, dork.
Yeah, we definitely took the Santa hats off of Elf on the Shelf to fit on our penises. It's a perfect fit.
Like it was made for me.
This is too small.
Someone had to say it.
But yeah, okay. So I can start looking into that. I mean, if you think it's something worth putting out there, or everybody could
Might
just
as well.
email us.
Yeah, that's true too.
Just email us and let us know.
Well, because we
if
did
you
have
listen.
that one guy. I keep forgetting his name. That wanted John Paul Morgan or whatever.
Oh, that was-
and lucky for him, we were having John Paul Morgan on. Soon.
I know, right? That was
And that was
Alex.
awesome.
Alex? Nope. Sorry, that's a spam one. There
is
it
that the person?
Adam.
Is that the
Adam.
person? Yeah, thanks, Adam.
Yeah.
And was that the person from Facebook? They keep sending us one email that's like, "You have your personal advertising assistant at Facebook. It's Alex."
No, this one wants to. He sees that we're an active podcaster, and so he just wants us to be a membership to his. Survey.
Should we just
Podmatch
hire
back.
someone from Fiverr to do our podcast for us, or
What does that mean?
What do you mean?
Fiverr? You've never heard of Fiverr?
No, what's this?
Oh my God! It is like a marketplace for people to do stuff for you. Like you can hire someone to make you a song. You can hire someone to do your books. You can it's just
Cover
like-
art?
Oh, cover art.
Okay.
Yep, everything. Fiverr.
I might need a cover art for sports.
Dude, I can make that for you.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Just like a baseball and a football and a basketball.
You'll have to tell me what those are.
Sean's gonna give us testicles.
Have you seen these?
You're just going to draw the baseball stitching on.
And laces for the football. Dimples for the golf ball. I'm kind of liking this logo's coming together.
I don't think I want you to make our cover art, dude.
That would be awesome.
I don't know what you think sports are, dude.
I don't know what they are.
I know.
That's why I'd be a
But
great
it's
guest.
not, I mean, I was going to say it's not sexual, but I mean, as it could be.
There's always that argument.
Oh, fuck. Oh, man. What else we got today?
I don't know. I think that was the one thing I wanted to bring up. I know we said we got.
I know I brought up all the crazy shit I wanted to talk about.
Did you really have CERN on the docket today?
I wish I would have had fucking notes for this shit, so I would have sounded like a retard being like, "Hey, you guys know about CERN? What is it? I mean, I don't really know, but it spins fast."
Why should we research? We don't research. We only research about comics that have been here before.
I got excited about Google. And then I remembered I Googled a bunch of stuff but didn't remember all of the words. Damn it. In Ball Cemetery, I've been meaning to bring that up for a while.
There we go. Even though it's after Halloween.
That is true.
We should do a Halloween one from Ball Cemetery.
That'd be fucking crazy, dude. It would definitely fuck our equipment up.
Well, maybe I don't want to do that.
We're going to have to run a long cord.
These
from the
microphones are
house.
not cheap.
We're going to get arrested. Oh, that's one thing the lady I did. She was telling me that kids, the reason the headstones were kicked over, because they didn't believe in ghosts either, for sure. They thought we were ridiculous, but they also she was wearing a dress that she fucking clearly made herself. So, yeah, tomato, lady.
Yeah.
She said that teenagers come and vandalize and kick these fucking granite headstones in half because they're not like broken at the bottom and flip over. They're like literally snapped in half. And I was like, there's no fucking way that a fucking any man could go and just karate kick. Not even Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
Karate kick a granite like old school fucking. I don't know what they use these days, but old school.
I'm sure they
headstone.
can.
You
dude.
think so?
Oh yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah, but fucking kids in Louisville. I mean, for crying out loud.
Oh, they come from everywhere to have sex in the cemetery. Ball cemetery.
Nothing like
Never
having sex
done
on the
that
grave
before,
of a dead
dude.
kid.
What? Have sex on a gravestone?
Like in a cemetery.
No, I wouldn't do that.
No.
I have in a scummy lake before, but
In the lake or near the lake?
in the lake.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a way to get
Oh yeah.
problems with your dick.
I'm still alive.
well, yeah, but did you pee like? Was there
Like
mud coming out of your dick for a while?
Red algae
You ever
coming
seen
out.
The Exorcist?
Yeah.
When Reagan throws up?
Oh.
That's what my piss looked like for about 3 months.
Was it worth it?
Fuck yeah.
I feel
The head of my cock spun for about 3 weeks.
Oh, you were not in a pussy. You were in a catfish hole, dude. You were definitely noodling with your dick, dude.
Yeah, don't do that.
Did it feel like a pencil sharpener?
That's odd because the girl made a face.
Maybe she found a catfish hole too.
I would say sex and water's not cool, dude. It doesn't feel
Especially
good.
scummy legs.
It was odd.
It does. It feels weird. Never done it in could you see the bottom of this lake? Was it like an Idaho lake?
No, it was like North Dakota.
Oh. Beaver Lake.
Could have been.
It was when Sean was there.
North Dakota, I feel like the water's probably pretty cold there all year round.
Yeah, yeah, Sean. How was the water up there?
It was just like here. Yeah.
So no problems. That boner.
No.
I just know. Well, maybe it's coming off the mountains. In Colorado, my brother's always even
Dude,
when he goes like fucking.
Hang on. Have
What?
you been to North Dakota? There are no mountains.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying in Colorado because Colorado's not as north as North Dakota, and the water there is fucking cold as fuck. If you're like whitewater rafting and shit, like
Oh, yeah.
my brother
Yeah,
wears
yeah.
like long sleeves and shit every time, even if it's like 90 degrees outside.
Yeah.
So I just didn't. I was talking about. Yeah, I know there's no fucking. There's the Black Hills, dude. That's
That's South Dakota, you dumbass.
He called it as he said it.
I know geography and history. I proved that today.
Yep.
That was the only reason I came here today, is to prove these things.
He had all this geography and history knowledge that he had to expel on the world.
And if you're ever at my house, I have huge maps all over the walls, dude.
Do you really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's like my decor. And it's just because I like that shit. But you could also, from this podcast, be like, oh, that's how he knows shit. He just looks at it all day.
This is Worlds of Fun. This is Adventureland.
This is Valis.
I wish I had those maps on my wall. It's way better than the United States.
This is
in
a
the
place
world.
map from Village Inn. It shows the United States.
This is Six Flags Atlanta.
Those maps are more fun.
Yes, they are. They're way more fun. They should draw out real maps like that.
This is the map quest I made to get to the DMV.
Map quest.
Did you guys used to print those
Oh,
out?
oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
My dad was big on MapQuest, dude. He
Especially with
used
the
to-
turn by turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It was, yeah. Do you think anyone under the age of 40 these days could fucking read a regular map and navigate?
Yeah.
That should be a new thing that we do, is make Andres go somewhere and just give him a
Give him a
flat-
paper map.
Yeah, just give him a
There you
paper
go,
map.
fucker. Figure
Be
it
like,
out.
find your way, dude.
Dude, he found his way all the way up here from Mexico.
You don't need a map for that. You just go north.
He's I was telling him today when we go to Arizona, I always find it hilarious. I'm sure I've said it on many podcasts, including this one. There's like wild packs of chihuahuas that like wreak havoc, dude. And chihuahuas are mean. My mom's always loved chihuahuas. We've always had chihuahuas as pets growing up, and they're mean as fuck. They like protect the fuck out of my mom, but they're like, you know, they're super small. And I've seen on the news in Arizona like them stopping traffic and like running all under the car, and like the cops and the dog catcher like chasing them around.
Just fucking run him over.
Well, that's why just fucking kick him, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just kick him. Fucking run him over.
And I was telling Andres today, and he's like, that sounds like a Mexico problem. I was like, yeah, they're neighbors.
Yeah.
Arizona, Mexico.
Where do you think the Chihuahuas came from? They didn't start in Arizona.
My mom has like a half Chihuahua now. His name's Little Smokey.
Like only the front half?
Yeah. The back half is Labrador, so it's real weird.
In a previous life, I used to have one of those chihuahuas.
Oh.
Did you really?
Yeah, her name was Lola,
Oh.
and she used to basically beat the shit out of my boxer.
Oh, mean.
Oh,
Was it mean?
No,
It's
she
just-
just assertive.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, the boxer would be eating her lunch or whatever, and the Chihuahua would walk up and just go, "No, that's my food." I mean, this Chihuahua got, imagine an overstuffed sausage. I mean, this thing was huge. She had 3 butts. She had a front butt.
Speaking of front butts,
No.
yeah, you went to a fucking show earlier.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
week?
Sean, how was that?
Oh my god.
I believe front butts were a topic there.
I'm not gonna say anything, but
Wow, this is
I know.
a shock, right?
Sean at a loss for words.
yeah. I don't want to lose.
You
a listener.
brought it up, dude.
I don't want to lose a listener.
that's good
Come on,
call.
man.
That
Or
person,
several.
that person hates us. She said it.
Well, that's true. So yeah, I mean, there was front buttage happening. Yeah, it was quite unusual.
Which is always real interesting because I feel like it doesn't look like a front butt with their clothes off, maybe. But I
So-
don't know.
That's what I want to ask is,
Can I see you
let's-
naked?
No. Absolutely not.
I think you should ask that.
I've seen my 600-pound life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I know what's going on there. But my question is, because this person disliked this club so much, is that feeling in the local scene here? I mean,
Oh,
do
I
they
don't know.
dislike us so much that they?
This is what I feel like is, and I don't remember. I'm sure I've seen this before. I think maybe Richard Reese said it. Is like it seems like the people these days that are complaining about comedy or complaining about these things aren't fucking funny, and they're butthurt because they don't come here. But it's like, instead of being butthurt, put that energy into becoming funnier and being like undeniable. Like
Yeah.
if you're so mad at us, then fucking be funny enough that like you're undeniable. Even if you think we don't like you and that's the perception that we don't like you or we're not going to put a woman on stage or stuff, then become undeniable so that we can't say anything and then we'll fucking put you up there. If you're not fun, and it's crazy to me that like people say that. I get it or whatever, but like it's a male. Not as much anymore, but it's always been kind of a male-dominated industry. But we get flack for that shit all the time. There's 2 fucking of the best ladies ever that run this fucking club. You think they're fucking super sexist?
Yeah.
And the last time I heard it, we had literally just run through fucking like 3 or 4. Like Karen Morgan was here. Like we had fucking all kinds of females coming through the club.
Yeah.
So it's like a ridiculous thing that's said.
Well-
And to me, it's just like being butthurt about shit.
Yeah,
Like-
it definitely is. And undeniably, these people were not funny.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because they don't put their time and effort into making their stuff.
I don't even know if it's time or effort, or they just don't get it.
That could be too. Like,
Yeah.
that, I mean,
We've seen that.
Yeah, you might just not be a comic. Like you're just not a comic. Like
Yeah.
you're trying, but
There's nothing wrong with that.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Don't get pissed off at us.
Right. Like that's how I see it. Is the lady that runs this place, Colleen, has been doing this a long time and with success. And there's always going to be haters when you're successful and shit like that. And she knows what the fuck's going on.
Yep.
And she's and not to fucking toot our own home, but we kind of have our finger on what's funny. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah.
if you're not, and maybe it's a thing where you come up here and when you're supposed to be putting your best on because you're doing a clash or something and it's not your best set, that's the only time maybe that we've seen you,
Yeah.
I know a bunch of different employees at times go to different open mics, or like you went to that thing the other night, and but it's not, no one's religious about it because we're here for comedy every weekend also. I like to support the local stuff too, but I just like with this this podcast is I have kids and all kinds of shit to do all the time, and so it's hard to get out and do that stuff a lot too, so
We want to support. It's just, it doesn't happen.
Not as much as I'd like it to, because
For sure.
I'd like to know, I'd like to see some of these people that I only have gotten to see once up here, and I'm like, oh, they're all right. They're not there yet, but they're getting close, and like see if maybe it was just because they were here, so they were a little bit nervous, and they're having better sets. I've talked about this, and I'm comfortable saying it with Don. I've seen Don here as an MC for a weekend, and I don't think he had the best weekend because he's not a fucking MC. Don's a funny dude, but that's not the slot for Don. He did fine here, but I've seen him like in a Clash or in the middle of a show, like a Last for Life or something where I forget what it was, but he was in the middle where he was killing it, and it's because that's a better slot for him than the MC slot. And it's fitting things like that. You know?
like Don slots?
Yes.
I do.
Especially in the middle. Well, and Don needs a crowd warmed up for him.
Right.
He doesn't, he doesn't do the good job of getting that crowd warmed up.
And I'm just using him as an example because I know that he's not going to get butthurt at me for saying that shit. Because that's the thing, is we're not trying to offend. That's what's hilarious about people talking shit about the Funny Bone, is we're not trying to fucking make anyone angry. Like, we're trying to bring entertainment to people. And if you're good enough to make everyone laugh, then we want to fucking have you here.
Fuck
like,
yeah.
What the fuck? Like, it's not like, oh, let's keep this person out. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Oh, we fucking hate ladies. Keep them off the fucking stage here.
What do these bitches know? They ain't
See
funny.
the mic? It looks like a dick. Only dicks up here. That's not what it's like.
No, not at all.
Even though some people might have that perception. So
As long as lady comics go up and breastfeed on the stage,
this is
You'll be into it.
that's hilarious.
Sean
is that
all-
really? Is hilarious? That's really why you like it?
It's hilarious.
I mean,
and a little exciting,
recently you've said that
Titillating.
arousing.
your whole
Titillating.
TikTok feed is breastfeeding videos.
It is. It is. It's crazy. I don't get it.
Well, the algorithm only brings in what you search for.
Yeah.
I don't search. It's probably what I watch.
Yeah, I was gonna say that you watch one and then you go down that rabbit hole and you're watching 15 videos of chicks breastfeeding.
I've talked about this on Instagram. I've never searched anything but our door guy's Instagram. When I go into like search and it suggests things, and it probably, I don't have TikTok, so it's probably the same type of thing. It's always like, it'll be like an airplane crash, some crazy like boat thing, then like a rapper, then like 6 hot chicks, and then like, and I'm like, what the fuck is this, dude?
I know, right?
And so like I'll click on them, and then the next time, like you said, I figured out it's when I watch them, because then the next time maybe there's more plane crash videos.
Yeah.
It's because the last time I clicked them or whatever. So it's weird because I've never searched anything on there ever. And if I have, it was a comic maybe.
I was wondering where all that shit came from on the Instagram, because I'll click over on accident every now and then and
To the search thing?
No, just to our Instagram account, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
What's on there?
Just well, we can
Dude.
look now
Am I logged in
to
Maybe.
Instagram.
to Instagram? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe we'll give you the password.
We don't need breastfeeding videos on our fucking door
maybe.
guy.
I don't know. I'll check them out,
Wait
dude.
till you see my Facebook, man.
My wife's pregnant. I'll check out those breastfeeding videos too.
You'll have it in real life soon.
Yeah, I know. I got to get ready.
Dude, your coffee is going to be so awesome.
It'll be healthy too.
Yeah.
Vitamins.
What is this shit, dude?
There's a comedy thing, a Hulu ad.
Ari,
that's why
It's
we get a lot
always
of
Ari.
stuff.
Yeah,
Ari,
we
Ari
follow
Shafir.
Ari. Yeah.
Yeah.
His shit's pretty fucking crazy.
The fuck is that?
TikTok.
Oh.
Was that a kid breastfeeding that was 10 and looked over and was like, "Hello"?
I'm going through, so I've gone through 3.
Breastfeeding any of them?
No, none of them breastfeeding.
Describe the first 3 then.
Well, here's breasts.
And then a kid eating dinner.
I don't think that's the same.
Oh, that's a.
Dude, I'm seeing tattoos.
Yeah, you seem
sounds
like a
like your-
big tattoo guy.
Your algorithm has changed. The fuck was that?
I don't know.
See, we've been getting sci-fi all.
Oh my God, what is this?
We can't see it.
I know, right?
Dude, is that a wiener? What is it?
Probably. It's your feed.
Oh. All right, I'm coming over. Guys.
I don't think I want to see this.
I do. You know I do.
Yeah. Don't bump that shit.
Oh, that's a chorito, dude. What? Dude, what? That's a worm, bro.
Oh, I think they're pulling something out of the worm.
Oh, is that a dude's cock, bro?
No.
Okay, so for the
there's no
listeners,
way.
since this is great podcasting, this looks like a long, uncircumcised
Show it to the camera.
wiener.
I don't want to see that no more. Oh wait, hold on. Let me get to that. One.
That might be.
Oh, gross.
It,
I'm not gonna keep that on very long.
Oh, dude.
Oh man.
That might be a good time. To
I was gonna say, I think that's
in the podcast.
You see what TikTok
You
does
get
to
in
me.
the podcast. What are you looking at?
My God.
We need to take Sean to the hospital.
We need to get his brain washed.
Dude, and then I go to this.
Oh, that's
I mean,
nice.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
After that last one, then you go to. I mean, if that was some guy's
don't you
cock,
why don't
why
you
is it hairy around?
Come give a palate cleanser to the camera.
It was hairy
I
around.
don't have any more of those.
No, not that one.
Oh.
The one that was popped up. Oh, dude. That's brutal.
What was it, dude?
I don't know.
What did the caption say? Was it in Russian? That happens a lot. Dude, that happens a lot on fucking Instagram, dude. I'll be like, what is this shit? It's Russian. There's a lot on our
Russian.
Instagram thing, too, where it'll be like, it's so fake. It'll be like a guy standing, but then it'll be like water coming in, but it's like totally like CGI'd, but real shitty. Like there's a flood coming. And you'll be like, what the fuck, dude? Yeah, that's real disturbing, Sean.
Yeah.
Well,
And I
then
think
the other one that is awesome is,
think
hang on, I'll play it on the.
I'm concerned.
I don't know what's about to happen.
I don't either. And I'm scared. You've got the Bluetooth through the thing. You don't need the mic.
I know.
We got the Viking symbol over here.
Harold.
Harold. We got
Don't call it Bluetooth anymore. Just call it Harold.
Harold. Hey, connect your Harold.
Yeah, connect your Harold.
Oh, I keep hitting. Sorry.
This guy just learned how to use a phone today.
And he's never used Harold before.
All right, it's gonna play here.
He still put it on.
So what do we do now, Cody?
Let me tell you about my gay friend, not in the chicks, always sucking dicks. Don't think you'll quit, my gay friend.
This reminds me of a story about fucking Scott, dude. I forgot.
Oh, Lord.
I forgot.
Oh, yeah, you said you had something to talk about.
Yeah. Let me tell you about my gay friend, not in the chicks.
Not into chicks. It's totally like Andres.
So, for those of you that have followed the podcast from the beginning, there used to be a co-host, another door guy who's still employed by the Funny Bone. His name's Scott. There were some differences, and he left the podcast for a while. We're gonna vote him, see if he vote to see if he's back on sometime soon. But anyway, this story's about him on Friday night. Friday night, we're working, and he said he was a little bit sick, and he said he was feeling a little wily. He was a little riled up, and this dude came up, and this dude goes, he's like, oh, is it going to be one or two to this guy? Because the guy was like, it was a two-top, but it was only one guy clearly, and he's like, oh, the dude's in the bathroom. And Scott looked right at him and was like, that's gay. And I was like, oh, fuck, dude. Like, because in this day and age, dude, I'm like,
Yeah.
you can't fucking, maybe this guy is gay, dude. Like, you can't fucking say that to somebody, dude.
Yeah.
And he's just like, a huge dick about it, dude. And I was like, and the guy just kind of stood there, and they went in, dude. I was like, and throughout the night, I was like, dude, you're fucking done, bud. Like, you
That's
can't-
cancel right there.
He's like, I'm trying to get canceled. I was like, okay, buddy.
Wow.
Yeah, that was that was one. I usually we fuck around up there a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, if you've listened to this podcast, you know. But that was one that was a little bit I was like, I don't know about that one, man.
Wow.
And,
Colleen
yeah.
was not up there, I take it.
No. I I didn't want to tell her that one.
Good call.
You'll rat me out.
I was going to wait for the email to come. I didn't rat you out. I was just talking too loud.
That happens too.
Oh, shit.
What do you guys think?
I don't know. You got anything else, Sean?
No.
I don't want to see whatever Sean has.
I do want to tell you about my gay friend.
Gay.
Not into chicks. Totally into dicks.
Well, thank everybody for listening. We appreciate it, as always. We'll look for that poll to come out sometime soon. Let us know if you want to hear more of us, less of us, what you think. Please go out there and check that out. Even if you don't email us, just a few clicks will take care of that for us. And also like and subscribe, all that fun stuff.
Yep. Email again is doorguyspod@yahoo.com. We're going to put this out. I'll put it out earlier since Thursday is Thanksgiving. We're doing this Sunday before Thanksgiving. So everyone have a good Thanksgiving. Hopefully we're entertaining you on your drive to your family or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Have fun with the fam.
Yeah. And thanks for listening, everybody. And later.